McCordians, what's going on? I thought I'd do a tag video because I've been saying that I was going to do a tag video, and I saw a sort of tag video this morning, and I was like, today we're going to do that at some point. No matter what my to-do list is, today we're going to do that. So I set up my camera on a stack of 7 VHS tapes and put it outside my window. Sorry about the room behind me. It's a mess, I know. I still haven't cleaned it, and that's on the to-do list today, and I promise I'll get to it, but for now, this is the official tags set. Today is the YouTube Survey 2013 tag. I was unofficially tagged by Wrapped in Peace. She tagged everyone, and so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to tag, well, I'll tell you who I tag at the end. What is your biggest fear? I think the official video said something about your biggest actual fear and your biggest, like, if you were a book character fear, like, you know, your inner problem. I need to come up with better words. I don't know what my biggest fear is. I'm not really... I got over being afraid of the dark, you know, and I finally can sleep in my room with the lights off. I didn't used to be able to do that, but I finally got over it. And then... I'm not scared of typical stuff, like... I played Slender with Dale one time, and he screamed, and I told him to be quiet because it didn't scare me. Some places are scary, and some things are scary, but I'm not really... I don't know, I'm not really afraid of anything, you know. Sometimes I'll watch, like, a scary movie, and those aren't really scary. I don't know why they're called scary movies. And sometimes I'll freak myself out in my mind, and I'll be like, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. But I don't think I'm really afraid. The dark can still be pretty scary sometimes, though. I usually manage, but if I'm, you know, if I've been up for a while, or if I'm working on a lot of stuff, or thinking too much, the dark can still be pretty scary. I guess my biggest fear is that people don't like me. Like, sometimes I think about people and relationships, and I think about how some strange people come up to me, and I pretend to like them, and that's probably not fair, but I don't want to hurt their feelings, but then again, you know, the fact that I'm not telling them, if they figure that out, that would probably devastate them. And I hope I don't do this to a lot of people, because I can't even think of anyone at the top of my head, but there's probably people who are just freaks that I don't like, you know, because they're weird. And I think I'm probably that person to other people, and that's why I can't think of anyone that's like that. So that's probably my biggest fear, is that people don't genuinely like me, and there's no way that I can ever tell, and there's no point in being obsessed about it sometimes. You just gotta roll with it. Sometimes people don't like you, and that's tough, but sometimes people love you, and you can't think that everyone might not like you because you're not sure, and you can never be 100% positive on pretty much anything. So you gotta just say that, you know, if people say they like you until they prove that they don't. How did you find out Santa wasn't real? Well, it was one day in the kitchen, and me and my sister's about 2 years younger than I am, me and my sister were standing there, and we were talking to our mom in the kitchen, and I was saying, tell us whether or not Santa's real. And my mom's like, are you sure you want to know? And that was right then at that exact moment that I knew that Santa wasn't real, is when she said, are you sure you want to know? And then we called our mom a liar. And we said, you lied to us about all of it. You lied to us about the Tooth Fairy, about Santa Claus, about the Easter Bunny, about the Leprechaun, which I was pretty sure wasn't real anyway, about, I don't know, the Ghost of Halloween or something, I don't know, all those other ones. And we told her, you are a liar. You have lied to us, and we tried to guilt trip her, and we still do it to this day. Every time something like that comes up, my sister goes, what about Santa, you liar? And that is exactly why you should never tell your kids that Santa's real, because they will hold it over your heads for the rest of your life, like we do to our mom. What was the best idea you've ever had? This house is filled with a lot of good ideas. I'm just gonna say that. My dad had one for Cheese Bay, which is like eBay but with cheese, and we've had tons of good ideas. There was one that we had for a while about a YouTube, like, mini-series about pirates. It would be kind of like Twilight, like, you know, it'd be like a mythical kind of creature, like, but instead of a vampire, it'd be a pirate, and that's, like, how that idea went down. But personally, I don't have a lot of good ideas. I think Winning Wednesday, the original season 0 of Winning Wednesday, was a pretty good idea. Like, we went to Rush and we went to the teen retreat, both of which are happening this weekend again, which is why it's because it's September and that's when all that stuff happens. But last year I had those ideas and that was a great time, and I had this idea to come back and make videos again like I did in the early part of 2012 and the late part of 2011, and it was such a good idea, and I've been YouTubing again like pretty much ever since. I'm taking a break from the main channel right now to write Winning Wednesday Season 2. The rants were also a pretty good idea. But man, I can't think of a lot of good ideas. I can think of one though, like, what the crap was I gonna say? Dadgummit. I already forgot what my best idea was. How did I do this? How do I do this? It was a good idea to finish school. I'm trying to think of an idea that was my own idea though. Like something I thought of originally. Is there ideas in here? Please be ideas. Where have all my ideas gone? Okay, I had an idea pretty recently. I cannot remember for the life of me what my best idea ever was. It might have been to start a boy band called Boy Bland. That's probably not a good idea though. My best idea pretty recently was to digitize my notes, and I've started doing that on Evernote. Because I have an entire box, which is just off screen, of notes, like notebooks and paper and all this, and I'll get it 1 second. Look at this. This is an entire box of useless paper, and I'm gonna freaking put it in Evernote, throw all this garbage away. Look at this. This, actually, Kenneth made me this. This is pretty cool. It was partly my idea to start couponing. That was a pretty good idea. We've saved a lot. We've saved quite a bit of money so far from that. About $72 overall out of 3 shopping trips. That's pretty good. Yeah, I have no ideas. I officially have no ideas, and I've been thinking about it for 5 minutes, so we're moving on. Most embarrassing thing your parents have ever done. They try to embarrass us a lot. And they don't try to embarrass me so much as my sister, because I'm more outgoing than she is, and it's less embarrassing for me, and because I try to embarrass them actively, so it's kind of a toss-up, like just nobody cares anymore. But for a while there, they were pretty good at annoying my sister. I can't remember specifically what they did. Me and my mom like to dance to embarrass my sister. Dad's not really into dancing so much, or singing in public, so he doesn't do that to embarrass her, but he could embarrass her occasionally. But the most embarrassing thing that my parents ever did was their prom in the 1990s. That's pretty bad. I watched a video once from that, which had Pump Up the Jam by Technotronic playing in the background. Oh dear. Yeah, this prom was just just embarrassing. I mean, I made a video on Facebook about it a while ago. I don't want to post it on YouTube because it has copyright in it. Copyrighted music from that I used. But this prom video was so bad. It was like just the graphics and just like I could do a so much better job. I don't want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day, day. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. And that was the most embarrassing thing my parents have ever done, was be teenagers in the 90s. If you were only allowed to pick one career for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's an easy question, guys. That's a really easy question, guys, okay? What do I do all day? I sit at home and I make YouTube videos and I sleep and I eat and I waste other people's money, and that's what I do for a living, and that's what I want to do forever. I love this. I love making YouTube videos, and I'm hoping that I can find a way to do it, but if I can't, maybe I'll get to work at Apple. That's the next best thing to working for myself and making videos all day long, is working at a great place that makes great technology that I love using. But basically I just want to sit at home all day and sing and make dum-de-dum noises and you know, edit video all day long. And hopefully, pretty soon I'll get to be doing that 8 hours a day or something. I don't do it enough. I really should spend more time on this, and I say I am, but sometimes I just procrastinate and I don't write Winning Wednesday like I should be doing, and instead I record a video. But hopefully I'll get to use this, and then hopefully pretty soon I'll have a rant done about the VMAs, and I can use that, and it'll come out, and I make the channel trailer. I gotta figure out a place to make that. Anyway, this has been fun. The YouTube Survey 2013. I gotta go charge my camera before I go tonight for the daily vlog, and that's pretty much it, guys. I thank you for watching. I've been recording for like 40 minutes for this like 5-minute video. It's because that every time I sing on a video, I have to make sure it's exactly pitch perfect, or else I would be distraught. Bye, McCordians!